France has made a bold commitment to Ukraine's security, pledging to deploy thousands of troops to Ukrainian soil if a ceasefire with Russia is reached. This marks a dramatic shift from indirect support to a direct military presence, signaling a new era in French foreign policy. The deployment would not be for combat, but to secure peace, guarantee Ukraine's sovereignty, and deter future Russian aggression. France's plan includes establishing protected military hubs and secure facilities for weapon systems across Ukraine. This move sends a clear message to Moscow: any violation of a future truce could trigger a direct European military response. For Ukraine, it's a diplomatic breakthrough, offering a tangible security guarantee. For France's allies, it raises tough questions about their own commitments and the risk of escalation. France, under President Macron, is now leading Europe's military response, taking risks others have avoided. It's a high-stakes gamble, but Paris believes it's necessary for lasting peace in Europe. France's pledge was the centerpiece of a major summit in Paris, January 2026, where leaders from 35 countries gathered to finalize security commitments for post-war Ukraine. French President Macron, Ukrainian President Zelensky, and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer led the charge, signing a declaration of intent. France and the UK stepped forward with a joint troop deployment pledge, aiming to strengthen Ukraine's negotiating position. Not all allies were ready to go this far. The summit allowed nations to contribute according to their own constraints. While France and the UK committed troops, others focused on financial aid, reconstruction, and monitoring. The summit showcased a multi-layered approach, weaving together different levels of support for Ukraine's security. The UK's involvement signaled a coordinated Anglo-French strategy, reaffirming its role as a key European security actor. This united front sent a powerful message to Kyiv, Moscow, and the world. Europe is serious about Ukraine's future. France's support for Ukraine goes beyond military commitments. During the harsh winter of 2026, France led a coordinated aid effort to restore power after Russian attacks left millions without electricity. France supplied generators and electricity, mobilizing allies to prevent a humanitarian disaster. This rapid response saved lives and demonstrated France's ability to coordinate complex aid operations. France also partnered with Ukraine to fight corruption, helping recover millions in stolen assets. This anti-corruption effort strengthens Ukraine's institutions and ensures aid reaches those who need it most. Every euro recovered supports Ukraine's defense and future. France's holistic approach aims to build a resilient, transparent Ukrainian state, ready to defend itself. France's bold move has exposed divisions among Ukraine's allies. The US refuses to send troops, instead offering high-tech truce monitoring and intelligence support from afar. Germany, too, won't deploy soldiers, opting only for monitoring from neighboring countries. Many European nations, like Croatia and the Czech Republic, have ruled out troop deployments. This has created a coalition of the willing, with France and the UK at the forefront, while others provide indirect support. The patchwork of commitments highlights the challenge of forging a unified European security policy. France and the UK are pushing boundaries, while others remain cautious. The Kremlin's response to the Anglo-French pledge has been silence, a strategic pause as Moscow weighs its options. Russia has long called foreign troops in Ukraine a red line, and its continued occupation signals no readiness for compromise. France's decision is a direct challenge to Russia's stance, raising the stakes for any future ceasefire. President Macron's shift from dialogue to deterrence marks a dramatic evolution in French policy. The move forces every Western nation to reconsider its own commitment to Ukraine's security. Eastern European countries welcome the stronger European defense posture, while others fear escalation. France's bold step has changed the strategic landscape, sparking a global debate about confronting Russian aggression. The world is watching to see how Moscow will respond. France's decision could reshape European security and Ukraine's future. For Ukraine, the promise of French and British troops is the strongest security guarantee yet, boosting its leverage in talks with Moscow. For Europe, this is a step towards strategic autonomy, with France and the UK filling gaps left by a more cautious US. If successful, this could set a precedent for a more assertive, self-reliant European defense. But the risks are high. Any incident could trigger direct conflict with Russia. The plan's success depends on Russia accepting a ceasefire and foreign presence. far from certain. France is taking a calculated risk, betting that action is safer than inaction. On a cold day in 2026, France changed the rules. Europe's future now hangs in the balance.